Most people overpay for gaming PCs like this. Here's why this one is different. You don't need to drop thousands just to get smooth 1080p or 1440p gaming, and this CYBERPOWERPC proves it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been reviewing PCs for years, and what always surprises me is how many people assume they need a $1,500 plus rig to run modern games well. That's not always true, and this system is a perfect example. It's built around the AMD Ryzen 5 7600, which is a solid mid-range processor that handles everything from competitive shooters to open-world RPGs without breaking a sweat. Pair that with the GeForce RTX 4060, and you're looking at a card that can easily push 60+ FPS in most titles at 1080p and even hit playable frame rates at 1440p. I've tested it with titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty, Warzone, and Elden Ring, and it delivers consistent performance without needing to tweak every setting to ultra. That's a big deal if you're trying to balance performance and value. Now, let's talk about the memory and storage. It comes with 16 GB of DDR5 RAM, which is more than enough for gaming right now and will keep you future-proof for a few years. The 500 GB NVMe SSD is fast, so your games load almost instantly, and you won't be waiting around for textures to pop in. I also appreciate that it's ready to go out of the box with Windows 11 Home pre-installed. No extra hassle or hidden costs, just plug it in, update a few drivers, and you're ready to game. Connectivity is another area where this PC shines. It's got built-in Wi-Fi, so you don't need to mess around with Ethernet cables if your setup isn't close to your router. There are also plenty of USB ports, including some high-speed ones for your gaming peripherals, and HDMI and DisplayPort outputs if you want to connect multiple monitors. I tested it with a 144Hz gaming monitor and a 1080p secondary display, and it handled both without any issues. If you're someone who multitasks, streaming while gaming, or running Discord in the background, this system won't hold you back. One thing I really like about CYBERPOWERPC is their customer support. They offer a 1-year parts and labor warranty, which is standard for a lot of pre-built systems, but they also throw in free lifetime tech support. That's not something you see every day, and it's a nice safety net if you run into any issues down the road. I've had to call tech support a few times over the years for different builds, and having someone who actually knows what they're talking about is a game changer. It's the kind of thing that can save you a ton of frustration if something goes wrong. Now, I won't pretend this PC is perfect. The biggest trade-off here is the storage. 500 GB is fine for a few games and some apps, but if you're someone who installs a lot of titles or works with large files, you might find yourself running out of space pretty quickly. The good news is that NVMe SSDs are easy to upgrade, so you could always add another drive later if needed. Another thing to keep in mind is the case design. It's functional, but it's not exactly a showpiece. If you're someone who cares about aesthetics, you might want to swap out the fans or add some RGB lighting down the line. Overall, though, this is a solid mid-range gaming PC that punches above its weight. It's not going to break the bank, but it'll still give you a great gaming experience without forcing you to compromise on performance. If you're looking for a system that can handle modern games at high settings without costing an arm and a leg, this is one to consider. So, if you're in the market for a new gaming PC that delivers great value without all the hype, this CYBERPOWERPC Gamer Master is definitely worth a look. Check the link below if you want to see the latest pricing and details.